So right now we're watching Do the Right Thing, which is a Spike Lee joint, and I remember seeing this when I was a teenager, and it was so bad, so bad. And honestly, I have not seen a Spike Lee movie which I have liked. He's just awful. And you know, it's funny because I remember thinking this is so bad at the time when I was a teenager, and thinking, am I allowed to think that this is so bad? Because you don't want to be racist, right? But it's bad. And if you don't acknowledge the fact that it's bad, when it's bad, I think that, yeah, you're being a racist. Honestly, that's what I think. So, it's, anyway. Now, James watched Love Gilda. And what did you think of Gilda? Did you love her?
Yeah, I think so. I feel sorry for her. But I thought she was funny.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I was never really into her. And,
there were people that made sure I preferred.
well, I see a picture here of her with Gene Wilder. I love Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
But,
I think they got married.
Oh, did they?
I think
that's
so.
nice.
She married someone. It was funny too.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, if she enjoyed being a part of that crowd and whatever. But
yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
there were people like she actually started off with the Second City people, like in Toronto.
okay.
You know, she's from the United States, from Detroit. It only was a matter of going over a bridge into Windsor and then to Toronto. But so she was working with John Candy, Joe Flaherty, Martin Short, and Catherine O'Hare. You know, she's in Beetlejuice.
But honestly, I didn't care for this. I was just listening to it. Did you like this documentary?
Yeah. It's a usual documentary.
Okay.
You know, it's a bunch of people talking about stuff that most people wouldn't care about.
Okay, well maybe I just didn't care about it because I didn't actually like her that much. And, yeah.
You didn't experience it that much back in the 70s, right?
Well, not at all back then.
Yeah, exactly right.
I experienced Sesame Street back then.
Yeah.
I'm a bit different.
You were born around the same time the show was born, so.
Yeah. So, I watched Lizzie last night, and this is a story about Lizzie Borden. And I don't know how much truth there is to this. Elvis, you need to stop that. Because in this, she's a lesbian. She has this love affair with the maid. And I do believe that the maids had a lot of extra responsibilities back then, unwritten in their contract, you know, with the man of the house. I do believe that, but I don't know about this. I don't know if anybody would have any proof about this, but it made a good story. I totally believed this story watching it, and I totally believe that Lizzie Borden got away with murder. So I don't know.
Most people do.
Yeah, I think most people do. So anyway, I really enjoyed this movie, but I love her, the Chloe Sevigny or whatever, however you pronounce her name. She was my favorite of the wives off of, what was that show called? Big Love? The Mormons, yeah. Yeah, well, anyway, that was a great series. I hadn't watched it for a long time because I thought, I'm not going to want to watch a series about Mormons, but I did. I really enjoyed that series.
And you survived it, so.
It was great. And it was great because of her, really. You just hated her as she's one of the wives, and you're like, oh, I couldn't stand being a wife with her, sister wife. The sister wife you don't want. So, anyway. But in this, she's just a...
I don't think you want a sister wife anyway,
but... some days I am so exhausted I could use a sister wife or two. Anyway, The Outer Limits Season 2 was better than Season 1. I really enjoyed it. There were a lot of, I didn't like the episode with Spock in it, Leonard Nimoy. And honestly, I didn't even notice William Shatner in his episode, but he's in here somewhere. But I didn't notice. Adam West did a good job.
I didn't even. That's one I didn't count. I didn't even notice that name. Yeah, he's a funny guy.
But yeah, I wrote down my favorite one, my favorite episode. So I'll just. Well, I don't think I wrote down the name of it anyway. I just wrote the episode with the man from Green Acres. That was my favorite one. Do you know that guy's name?
I thought it was something like Eddie Albert. Have you got the list of names? I think I'm mixing them up with a country and western guy.
Anyway, the guy from Green Acres. Aliens possessed tumbleweeds, which herded the stars of the show into an old farmhouse, and then aliens possessed frogs, and then rocks, and finally a dead person. It was pretty interesting. Communication attempts failed, and eventually the frustrated aliens just went home. So I enjoyed that one quite a lot.
Yeah,
especially the tumbleweeds throwing themselves at the house. That was
just saying, man, this is a boring place. Let's,
I don't know. They just went home. So
they were in the desert. Yeah. That's why they got bored.
Yeah, they should have showed up at a different location.
Yeah. Or they should have gone to Utah, where there's really exciting landscape at least.
And I thought that there was this 2-part episode called The Inheritors. I did write down the name of that one. And I thought they should make it into a movie. They just need to monkey with the plot a little bit, But it's almost there. So, and I already returned The People of the Cloud Forest. It was only 18 minutes long, and it had beautiful scenery. But it was about the indigenous Chinantec people from Oaxaca. Oh, how do you pronounce that? Oaxaca, Mexico.
Yeah.
And the box claimed that they provide us with lessons on how to live in harmony with our planet, but I didn't see them solving the world's problems in 18 minutes, so it's too bad. But you do get some beautiful scenery. If you blink, you miss it, because it's only 18 minutes long. Portlandia Season 8, I returned that. It wasn't offensive or entertaining this season, so...
Was that the most recent season?
Yeah, and it looks like Agent Cooper, who's the mayor in Portland, isn't going to be in Season 9. So, I know. He must be too busy working on, what's it called? Twin Peaks,
the remake.
Yeah,
that would be it.
That would be it.
Yeah. So
I mean, he's older now, and it probably takes a lot out of him doing more than one series.
It's hard to say what sort of director David Lynch is. I kind of get the impression that he just lets people go, but he might be.
I think he'd be pretty picky about it.
Maybe.
I mean, he works hard on his stuff. So.
Yeah, he does.
But I think he picks talent that's suited to what he's doing. So. Anyway, now I'm going to talk about this product because this is new to us. And I don't think James has eaten it yet, even though I sent it in one of his lunches already. So I made James a lunch here for today, I guess, because it's 1:13 in the morning on February 28th. And I can't sleep because I need to take an leave because my back is sore. Because I packed groceries home on Tuesday, and then so I needed to leave last night, and so I made some chamomile tea here, and I will take this, and then we'll try to go back to bed. But anyway, I put some granola bars in here. There's some sort of a funny granola bar fruit nut thing in there. Looks good. And a Lindt chocolate and some other things. Some raisins, some nuts, a brownie, some hickory sticks. But I put this coconut jerky in there, which I thought would be good to grab for James. I have the option of this naked, simple coconut jerky or a jalapeno lime coconut jerky, and I knew James would not like the jalapeno lime, so I grabbed the natural.
Yeah,
I would have liked the jalapeno lime, but I know James. No.
Well,
I shouldn't eat this because I should be avoiding saturated fat because I know how it makes me feel.
Mr. Man.
And anyway, but I would like to eat this. I would really like to eat this. But it says that there's.
This might take a little time,
it says there's not that much fat in it. So I have, but I'm still not going to eat it, even though I want it. James can eat it in his lunch, so I'll save it for him. But it has organic coconut meat, organic date paste, organic coconut sugar, sea salt, organic garlic powder. So it's pretty good ingredient list, and it's organic, non-GMO, vegan, 1% for the planet, which I don't know what that means. Maybe James does.
What was that?
1% for the planet?
1% of the money?
I don't know. I don't know what. I'm going to have to look that up. I don't know what that is.
Maybe they contribute to ecological fund or something.
Anyway, have you ever watched this Do the Right Thing, James?
I think I did.
Yeah, it's pretty much forgettable, but I
like the colors. He's got nice colors.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, it looks nice and sunsetty. But it has what's his name in it? I'm gonna try to find his name.
Danny Aiello?
No, the guy that I like that's not attractive, but he's.
Yeah, he's got a big honker.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. He's great.
An amazing Brooklyn accent.
John Turturro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love him.
It's funny I don't know his name, but yeah, because.
But yeah, this movie is so bad. It's like a Big Long Rock video and a bad one.
Yeah, you're right. That's how it starts.
That's all it is.
It's just a rap video.